Ya lasso karalu kuzambon namaste lasso fefla shita chikalobe ngare blog de la jembale su shigela khata shita zambula khata shita zambule bi mistraining chibedo shimu shkaza khata bi video de ma youtube channel na lo ngara ge youtube channel na hi de yit na shito tare be second day mosla khata di fourth floor chosila tare di second floor be nisme kuchli tare di second floor be nisme there is second floor be single even there is second floor na third floor na be the in the garage is the video present ashlo last that which in chance para chosa di now there's you follow my blog
like anything will be like if I denotate third floor like for the everything then 1 1 2 3 4 that is basically the naming of the AHU. Okay, to like identify its unique individuality. Okay, so that will be in the form of digit. Okay, in the form of numbers, and basically that is the name of that AHU. Okay, because there are many AHU on site. Okay, so how can I know that this is particular AHU has the problem? So that's why we have given that 01. Yeah, 01, 02, 03. That's for the unique number. Okay, position number. Yeah. Then there is a dash and there is a in between a letter. Okay, that letter indicates the block. Okay, B block, then C block, and then there will be a D block. Okay. Then the rest three letters indicates what type of device it is. Okay, if it is AHU, then air handling unit. CSU, then ceiling suspended unit. Okay, SF means supply fan, which is basically a fresh air fan. EF stands for exhaust fan, which is basically a ventilation fan. Okay, and C stands for cassette unit. Okay, and sometimes there is C1 and C2 also. Okay, that means it indicates that is cassette 1 and cassette 2. So why we have written C1 and C2? So basically we have written C1 and C2 because that is the same cassette. See, 329C, 329C. Okay, so if the number is same, so how can I know that its basic individuality or uniqueness of that cassette? Okay, so that's why we have written here C1 and C2. Basically, then that stands for cassette 1 or cassette 2. Okay, so if I give you any name or if you see any name, you will be able to know that where it is. There is a out. Okay, which is neutral, and then line which will be going to fan. Okay, so basically this current coil is going to measure the current consuming by the fan. Okay, like we are seeing here, no? This one. Okay, this is current consuming. And if you see below that, okay, you will be seeing that from this coil a wire is coming which is going to in. Okay, from here. Okay, and one going to the out. Okay, basically this coil like measures the current which the fan is consuming. So we will be able to get to know how much current that fan is consuming.
3 and 4 is main.
From here incoming power supply which will be going to fan.
220 supply.
Yeah,
Incoming?
230 volt AC supply. Okay, and from here
Outgoing?
Yeah, outgoing to the fan which will go
This
to the
and
fan.
incoming from this here, outgoing.
Yeah, outgoing to fan. And you see that this card is not working. Okay, here are basically LED indications. Okay, if you see here D5 written here.
95.
Okay, this is a small LED which indicates that this card is on. Okay, and here is also one LED which D4. Okay, so if you open and you find out that this card is like not working.
Not
okay,
blinking, no?
Yeah,
Not coming.
light is not coming. That means the card has stopped working. Okay, due to power fluctuation or anything. Okay, so for that what you need to test first? Okay, for that what you need to test first? You have to take multimeter. Okay, and set that multimeter to DC. Okay, and put positive and negative. Okay, connect the positive terminal to 8 number and negative terminal to 9 number. Okay, on this screw. Okay, if you able to see that the 24 volt is coming and still the card is not working. Okay, that means the card has
Faulty.
faulty or stopped working. Okay, and if you see that there is no 24-volt coming, then there is issue with the SMPS. Okay, we are not getting power supply 24-volt DC from SMPS, therefore the card is not working. Okay,
This one is 8 and 9 is incoming, DC incoming,
yeah, DC incoming.
DC incoming, 10 and 11.
No, there will be no outgoing.
Not
Okay,
just incoming
basically
for,
this
to activate this bolt.
yeah. Okay, this card basically PCB
From where it will come DC supply?
from SMPS.
SMPS.
Yeah, we have the SMPS. See
For
that?
this no?
We have SMPS. You are seeing gray color one?
Yes.
Yeah, that is SMPS. Okay.
This
Sir,
okay.
we have the box there. It stands for digital input.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yesterday I told you there are two types of IOs. Okay. One is digital and second is analog. Okay. Digital stands for either they give or they take feedback. I stands for input, O stands for output. Okay. Now you can see. Okay. You are giving start and stop command. Okay. So that what that will be.
Digital.
Yeah, but digital what? Input or output?
Input.
No, how can that be input?
Output.
You are giving someone command. Okay, that means you are giving
Action is
someone
input, no?
output.
Action is input.
Yeah. So for that, if you are giving any command, okay, just to turn on or off, okay, that is digital output. Okay, and I am getting any feedback from that person. Okay, sir, I have done that work. Okay, sir, it is on or it is off. Okay, that what I am getting feedback from that particular thing. That will be my input. Okay, input for me. So this is digital output. Okay, and we are getting a DI, which is input for us, right? So input means what? We are getting feedback here, running status. Okay, so we are getting that feedback from here. Okay, for the fan. Okay, sorry, we are on the fan screen only. Okay, so see, you can see the status here. Okay, the status is coming from here. Okay, so yesterday we have observed that we have given command. Okay, but still we are not getting feedback, and when we physically visited, it was on. Okay, so that means there is loose connection here.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, 11 and 12 terminal. First 10 and 11 stands for auto and manual. Okay, like now it's in manual mode. Okay, so I am getting a manual input. Okay, in auto. Okay, in auto there will be another condition. Like for manual it will be a NC, and for auto it will be a NO.
I know.
Okay, NO and NC I hope you know. Normally open, normally close. Okay, so whenever if you short things, okay, that means we get command on. Okay, that means the circuit is complete. Okay, and when you open things, that means the circuit is not complete. Okay, that means it is off. Okay, like that. Then the Modbus ITU. This is what is basically the command which we are giving to the card. Okay, the command which we are giving is giving through Modbus. Okay, Modbus is basically a communication protocol. Okay, which is a language in transfer in terms of RS485. Okay, can you open that cover?
Main troubleshooting is here, no sir?
Yeah. I will give you one thing.
No, I think that will what you want, sir? Oh, this.
Okay. So if you see, this is a converter. Okay. Basically RS485 converter. Okay. If I connect these two wires, okay, this is red stands for positive, black stands for negative. Okay. This is a very risk. Okay, because by any chance if these two wire got connected, okay, then there will be a shorting. No any blowout or nothing, but that will damage that particular IC. Okay, so we have to always make sure that these two wire are not
Taken care.
shorted, okay, or connected in between. This should be always isolated. Okay, so if I connect this wire to any device, okay, and I connect this USB type A port, okay, to my laptop, and open the software name as mod scan. Okay, this I'm giving you extra information. Okay, so if you connect this to mod scan, I will be able to see what's the communication between that device. Okay, there will be a register address. Okay, just take it as a knowledge only. There will be a register address. At every register address, okay, there will be a certain value in the terms of 0 or 1. Okay, 0 stands for off, is 1 stands for on. Okay, or you can also give any kind of inputs, okay, in the terms of analog. Okay, so what's the perks of this? Okay, so perks of this is that we can configure everything, okay, in one card at a one packet of data. Okay, I have laid extra wires in from chiller to CPM. Okay, for hardwire communication. So I have laid that first. That because see, there are four. As I told you, there are two types of IOs and digital.
Digital.
Okay, in analog there are analog output, analog input. In digital there is digital output, digital input. Okay, and that is only for one device. Okay, so if there are multiple device or one device has multiple IOs, okay, then I have to lay so many cables. Okay, I will be needing so many devices, I will be needing so many configurations. Okay, so that will like slow down our speed. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will change that communication mode protocol to any other, to the RS-232 or to the RS-485. Okay, so we have like changed to RS-485. So in one device, okay, I am getting everything at a one point. I don't need to lay all other cables. Okay, for command one cable. Okay, for feedback one cable. Okay, for analog command one cable. For analog input one cable. Okay, I don't have to lay separate cable. Okay, so my communication will not be slow. Okay, and there will be a seamless connectivity in all the devices. So for that we have used here Modbus. Okay, so if you see, I think yesterday there was one device, the cassette. Okay, and are you able to see all the the hazard warnings? That means that specific cassette is not communicating. That means either this port, the port of the Modbus. See this Modbus port, okay, A and B 14 and 15. Okay, the wire is loose connection, okay, or not connected, okay, or there must be any fault in that device. Also, it is written specifically which one is A and which one is B. Okay, I think here also they have written. Okay, it's plus and minus, red and black, plus and minus. Okay, always remember plus stands for A and minus stands for
B.
B. Okay, there should be no change of polarity also. If you put any kind of DC things into plus into minus and minus into plus, what will happen? That will fuse out. Okay,
Plus stands for A.
plus stands for A and minus stands for B. Okay, now that A and B can be anything, any wire color code, red, black, blue, white, okay, anything. It's like that. For AHU and CSU,
See.
okay, and a separate controller for fan.
BM.
Okay, whether it is supply fan or exhaust fan. Okay, we have this card. Okay, basically this is fan card and this is a handling unit card. Okay, so handling unit can be anything, AHU or CSU. This card will be ideal, and for any fan, okay, supply fan, exhaust fan, this card will be ideal. That is written inside the box. You can see auto manual changeover from panel, okay, for 1 and 2, okay, and then it is 3 and 4, okay, which is again manual and auto command for AHU on command to panel, okay, because we have two types of control from this is working as individually also, like this has manual mode, okay, so you can set any point from the thermostat, okay, and it will work by its own, okay, so therefore this has two auto manual, okay, one for changeover from the panel and one from changeover to changeover command to AHU on, okay, then there is a thermostat, okay, basically this thermostat is the device which you see on the wall, okay, in the manual time which you are going to give the inputs and the temperature state like set point, okay, 5 6 7 terminals are going to that basically thermostat, okay, then this is the wall supply, okay, means you have the actuator, okay, right, so actuator is like needing a supply to operate, okay, so that is basically is given a 24-volt AC supply to power supply the actuator, okay, now how actuator can operate, okay, actuator will operate on 0 to 10 volt DC, okay, so if I am getting 10 volt DC here, okay, that means from card that command is gone, okay, to open 100%, you got that, if I am getting 5 volt from here, so what that will be,
partially open.
yeah, partially open means 50% open, if there is 0 volt then it means it will be in
Close only.
the closed position.
8 and 9 is for this one, sir.
See, this is for out, okay. So you have to connect positive to 8 and negative to 9, okay, and negative to 9 and positive to 10 for 24 volt DC. AC.
The terminal, how do you know, sir?
See, it has written Y out.
Okay. Negative, positive. How do you know?
Corta
It is-
no phone.
Silencio, plastic gas.
Okay, see, Y is out, okay.
Out.
If I have to control something, okay, then what I will be like in motor we control in the terms of frequency.
Frequency.
Okay, if I have to control the speed of the motor, okay, we did not reduce the voltage, okay, because why, it is in the AC supply,
AC supply.
okay, so therefore I will like reduce the frequency, okay, so in like this it is like it is in DC, okay, so I cannot reduce the voltage, sorry, I can reduce the voltage, okay, so therefore out, that means I am controlling the output of the DC voltage from Y, okay, so positive will be for Y and negative will be for G, okay, then what G0 stands for, G will be negative, that means it is common, negative is always common, okay, so G0 will be standing for the 24 volt DC, sorry, AC, which is going for the actuator, okay, actuator also needs power supply, no, to work, so basically G0 will be a 24 volt AC, okay, then 24 volt AC, which is this is the incoming supply, okay, G and G0, 24 volt AC from coming from panel, okay, to give to the actuators, and this 24 volt 13 and 14 is coming from the SNPS DC to control this card, okay, so if this card anyhow stops working or and you are not getting like any kind of indication, then you have to take multimeter and test touch the point 14 to positive and touch the point and to negative, okay, to check the power supply. Then coming back to this is a spare DO, okay, extra DO given. From here we are going to get a auto manual feedback. We have no that selector switch in the AHU
Yes,
card,
sir.
auto and manual, that will be connected here, okay, AHU on feedback which we are getting, okay, if we are getting on feedback then there will be a NC or NO condition as per it is configured, okay, and if we are not getting any kind of feedback then there must be issue here, okay, 19 and 20, so see we are getting here issues, okay, like sometime it is on, sometime it is off, then there must be a loose connection here, okay, then AHU trip feedback, okay, when there will be any fault condition, okay, this circuit will either open or either close, if this circuit let's take example, if the circuit is open, okay, and for open we have configured a healthy condition, okay, that it means when there is a fault, then in a NC, okay, close condition, then it get fault trip condition. Then there is spare DI given, so this is a spare DI. Then there is a temperature sensor which we are seeing, no, actual temperature, okay. So temperature sensor wanted here, 25, 26, 20. Then there is a spare AI, okay. This is also a spare, and this is where Modbus ITU, like I told you, A and B, okay, positive and negative. It is connected here, positive to 30 and negative to 31. Okay. So this is inside what is inside the control. Is it good to record from here or? Okay, I will come.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
so you can.
I think you sir, please you shift. You also. I think everyone is able to see now. The controller is open.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you can see, like we have the spare controller. Okay. So when the controller is not working, or some of the IOs which is inbuilt in the controller, okay, is not working. So how we can test that it is faulty or not? So for that we will be having a spare controller. Okay, we will opening this box carefully, and then like we will be having a spare controller, and then we will be connecting the same wires at the same point, okay, which is attached to the old controller, okay. And from that and while doing that we should make sure that the power supply is off, okay. So the controller should be first in the off condition,
Okay, sir.
okay. Then we will be connecting same wire, okay, which is connected to the previous or old or faulty controller, okay. Then we will connect that to a new controller, okay. And after connecting all the wires to the new controller, okay, we will be turning it on and testing whether now we are getting feedback or not. So after connecting all the wires and we have got the feedback that yeah, it's working, so that at that time, yeah, we can conclude that the controller is faulty, okay. So the card has need to be changed, okay. But after connecting a new card, okay, and after connecting all the wires, still we are not getting the feedback, that means it is issue at another end, okay. So at first we will be not going with like swapping the card, okay. First we will troubleshooting the issue, okay. Basically what's the issue first, okay. If it's regarding the temperature sensor, okay, then we will be seeing that we are getting the values from the temperature sensor or not, okay. Is it fault at the field end device or at the controller end? Once we are sure that the field end device is working correctly, okay, at that time we will be swapping the controller. But after like swapping the controller, please make sure that the previous control card, okay, is removed safely, okay. There should be no any kind of physical damage, okay. Otherwise it cannot be like counted in the warranty. Also you will be able to see the dip switch there, okay. Black switch, okay, which has a small like white dip switches,
Ole, sir.
okay. That stands for the unique identity of that controller, okay. So you have to set that all dip switch as it is set to the previous controller, okay. At only that time you will be able to get the data in the SCADA. If the if you have installed new controller, okay, and even though if the new controller is working perfectly, okay, still you will be not able to see the data in the SCADA unless and until you have given assigned the same number of dip switch, okay, as it is in the previous one.
Tili ba ng kiyo? YouTube. Oh, isa. Isa, sir.
Okay, ganun.
May mas.
Ruga hunta, tas point natin giginim siya.
So this was part of our troubleshooting, Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you can see, if there is a issue with the auto like change your command, okay, from the auto manual, okay, then you will be able to troubleshoot in the 1 and 2 number terminals. Okay. If there is issue regarding the on command, okay, to AHU, like you are giving on command to AHU, okay, and still the AHU is not turned on, okay, then there must be issue with the 3 and 4 number wire. Okay, lug is not crimped properly. Okay, over the period of time there must be moisture. Okay, due to that a carbon deposits must be on the wire. Okay, so you have to like crimp the plug wire again, okay, and insert it again. Sometimes there must be a proper like no fitting of like this these press fit switches. If the press fit switch is like outside, okay, and not fitted properly, then there will be a connection issue. Then this goes to the thermostat, which we have seen on the wall, no, from where we will be able to control in the manual mode. So this wire goes to the thermostat. Then this is going to the wall supply, actuator wall supply. Okay. So yeah, so by okay, if we are not getting the feedback, it's like there are some issues, no, like the set temperature is actual temperature, so it should have opened the wall. Okay, somehow the wall not opening. Okay, no issue that actuator is not opening. That is we can troubleshoot it from here. Okay, if the actuator is not working, okay, and we are feedback, go to the actuator point. Okay, if the issue with the actuator, replace the, okay, and after replace it, we will be able to get the data here. There is 24 volt coming from the, okay, no, not from this. I need to check from that panel. 24 volt AC is coming. Okay, basically the actuator needs some power supply to operate. Okay, so actuator needs a 24 volt AC power supply. Okay, so the power supply going to the actuator is coming from here. Okay, if like I remove this wire, okay, then there will be no power supply to actuator. Okay, then actuator will not operate. Okay, even though if there is a condition to operate the actuator, and if I have removed the wires, okay, or if I am not getting a 24 volt, please begin. Okay, then I am not getting. Someone please point out. Okay, you point out. Yeah, the second last terminal. So, okay, so last two wires, sorry, last 3 and 4 wire. Yeah, okay, 11G and 11GO. Okay, so from here, here 24 volt is coming, which will be going to the actuator. If the 24 volt AC is not coming here, okay, then there will be no power supply to the actuator, and if there is no power supply to the actuator will not operate. Okay, then there is a 24 volt DC SMPS coming to the card. Okay, yeah, this one. So if you ever see a condition like it is on, okay, the controller is on, okay, like from here you have turned the on, you are able to see the indications here, right? At the like on off switch, it is glowing when it is in on condition, it is off when it is in the off condition. In any condition it is on, but when you are not getting any kind of feedback from controller and you open the controller and you are able to see that there is no LED indication, okay, that means there is issue with the power supply. Okay, so you have to take the multimeter, okay, and yeah, connect to the last 2 points. Okay, the last point is positive. Okay,
Blue is
blue one. Yeah, see, it's written positive P24 and 24. Okay, so the positive should be connected to the last point and negative terminal should be connected to the second last point. Here you will be able to see a 24 volt DC. Okay, I am repeating, the actuator is operating on 24 volt AC and the PCB is operating on 24 volt DC. So if you see here, there is no any kind of 24 volt DC. Okay, that means we are not getting any kind of power supply from the SMPS. Okay, So there must be issue with the SMPS. Okay, so SMPS, okay, which is to 24 volt DC from 230 volt AC. Okay, so we need to check at the SMPS and replace the SMPS. If we are getting 24 volt DC and still the card is not, means the
Gone off.
gone fault condition. Basically capacitor resistor or in be blown out. Okay, so these are the points to troubleshoot. Next, if you are not getting any kind of data, okay, then this is the Modbus cable. Okay, I told you this is C, it's written here B, and uh, the lug is here. Ma'am, please twist the wire, like,
38.
yeah, is there written A?
38. 38.
Okay, so white one stands for B and blue one stands for A. I told you about the Modbus communication. If I remove that wire, okay, I will be seeing the hash or the hazard sign, okay, which we are seeing on the 4th floor one of the cassette
Yes,
units.
sir.
Okay, that means that wire is not connected properly or that Modbus unit is not working. Okay, so I told you, we are communicating with all device, okay, at a one communication protocol, that is Modbus RS485, which is connected here. Okay, then the side one is pair. Okay, as you can see, no wire is connected here. Then beside that, okay, there are 3 wire connected, which is RWW. Okay, so these 3 terminals are for temperature sensor, which is installed in the return duct. Okay, so from temperature sensor 3 wires are coming and it is connected here, and we are getting the reading. Okay, beside that there are 2 more spare terminals, okay, which is of DI. Okay, and beside that there is 2 wire, okay, which is number 23 and 24, that's number 21 and 20, that stands for AHU trip. This is for
Zero one, sir.
AHU trip feedback. Okay, that we are getting AHU on feedback 2 wire. Okay, yeah, that is for AHU on feedback. So, and beside that there is auto manual status 17 and 18.
Yes, sir. Last. Fast cow.
19.
Same last check course.
17.
Last check course.
These two, sir.
1920 problem tama
19. Kun ba this one?
This one is
19 and 20.
These 2.
last check last ka
19 and 20.
1920
19 and 20.
where needs to fresh air temper them.
Okay,
Or return
so
now.
beside that there is a auto manual status, that at what condition it will be. If I put to auto, I will get their feedback that it is in auto mode. Okay, if I put to manual, then I will get a status there that it is in manual mode. So what will happen in auto and manual? In auto mode, okay, I will be able to control from the SCADA. Okay, in manual mode I will be able to control physically from here. Okay, from the prior room the thermostat is present there. Okay, and also to press fit switch is given. Okay, to like press the switches, okay, and to turn on and to turn off. Okay, from there I can turn it on and turn it off.
يلا سو كتمر كارلو وقتي راح تشردي لي شكل اوه تاتوفا تاتوفا 진지 게 지디기베 그럼 키치마 틱틱 도노시도 아 힌다치 게지가 해주시도 빨리 트레이닝 조를 파이엔 오퍼레이션을 브리핑 지소베 다들 지금 해베더로 주스게 야시도라 Dargiri asi dare dekho ye troubleshooting the answer I feel quite important adare ki wede oda chidro wa issue mostla khasagi video dinga mara YouTube channel tenzi pinso 9965 na lo YouTube channel na le hitil analog jidi kad changa shlo na usaki in case any video dika out watching share jidi kad channel dargi video jawara yang shidul dari video di probably na wachiru de chigadi YouTube channel na hitsu shidul la sola kalu tatsinga video sinna me de lo kadiche sejuk chikalu daru na bagi na wale blog zota chikalu zuk zami chige shula sukadiche